right. Welcome back, everyone. Ready for another deep dive?
Always ready.
Awesome. Well, today we're going to be looking at something super important in clinical trials.
Yeah.
But, sometimes it doesn't get all the attention it deserves. We're talking about invoicing.
Oh, yeah, the unsung hero of clinical trial.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And to help us unpack this, we've got a fantastic article from the Global Costing Task Force.
Nice.
It's all about how to make those payments to trial sites, really run smoothly, like a well-oiled machine.
Music to my ears. And it's so crucial, right? Because, we talk about clinical trials being all about the data, the protocols, the science. But sometimes we forget about the people.
Right. And that's what I love about this article. It really brings that human element to the forefront. They're not just talking about numbers on a spreadsheet. They're talking about building and maintaining good relationships with those research sites.
Absolutely, because those researchers, they're pouring their heart and soul into these trials. They're working directly with patients, handling complex procedures, managing tons of data. And when payments are delayed or there are hiccups with invoicing, it can feel like their work isn't valued,
Yeah, totally. It could be demoralizing. And actually, the article highlights, it's not just about hurt feelings.
Oh, definitely not.
They actually cite some studies showing that financial issues and payment delays are a major contributor to researcher burnout. And that burnout, well, it can directly affect the trial itself.
No doubt about it. It can lead to delays in data collection, problems with recruiting new patients, even compromise the integrity of the data. It's a domino effect that can really set things back.
Wow, it really puts things into perspective.
Yeah.
You start to see how everything's connected in this whole process.
For sure.
So let's talk solutions. The article, they use this analogy of turning invoicing into that well-oiled machine. What are some of the key things they recommend to actually make that happen?
Yeah. Well, first and foremost, they stress the importance of clarity right from the get-go. Clear contracts, well-defined payment terms, making sure everyone's on the same page from day one.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, and they even suggest, using standardized invoice templates.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it takes away the guesswork, ensures all the necessary information is there, reduces errors and processing time.
It's like having a clear blueprint that everyone can follow. Right.
Exactly.
That reminds me of a time I was working on a project.
Oh, I've got a story about that too.
Hold that thought. We'll come back to our war stories in a minute.
Okay.
Because I want to pick your brain about something else that the article mentioned. Using technology to automate invoice processing.
Yes.
I know it's a big trend in a lot of industries, but how does that actually work in the world of clinical trials?
So think about it. You've got multiple trial sites, often in different countries, all sending in invoices.
Right.
And the sponsors need a way to manage all those payments, track them, process them, make sure everything's accurate and efficient. And the article specifically talks about using EDC systems.
EDC systems?
Yeah. Electronic data capture systems. The ones they're already using to collect all that trial data.
Right.
Well, some of them have built-in financial modules that can handle invoicing, too.
Oh, that's smart. So you're basically integrating the financial processes right into the system they're already using.
Exactly. Streamlines the whole workflow. Sites can submit invoices electronically. Sponsors can track payments in real time. Everyone's got up-to-date info. Plus, you get rid of manual data entry, so you're reducing the risk of mistakes.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here. The importance of timely payments, what can happen when there are delays, and some really practical ways to really optimize that invoicing process. As we wrap up, what's one key takeaway you think our listeners should really keep in mind?
I think at the end of the day, we have to remember that even though we're talking about finances and processes, it's really all about the people.
Yeah.
Researchers are the backbone of clinical trials, and valuing their work means making sure they're supported. And that support, it's not just about funding. It's about having efficient systems in place that show we respect their time and effort.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And it makes you think, how can we apply these principles? Clear communication, efficient processes, mutual respect. How can we apply those to other parts of our lives?
Ooh, good question.
Whether it's managing a team project at work or handling personal finances or even just communicating with our friends and family, these are really valuable lessons that go way beyond just clinical trials.
Absolutely.
So food for thought, everyone.
Lots to ponder.
And as always, let us know what resonates with you. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Thanks, everyone.